Okay, for the rest of the time, what I want to do with y'all is to just go ahead and practice. All right, so don't forget, this is our first day doing this. We are going to have plenty of time to do this, so continue using your whiteboard to practice. What I want you to do is write the question down first, and then try your best to figure out what to do next. And as each step comes along, just press play and see if you got it right. And if you did not, go back and see if you can understand why you made a mistake. If not, you can always ask an adult. So let's get started. All right, let's go ahead and start with our smallest place value. Okay, so our smallest place value, the first thing is 3 ones times 3. So let's go ahead and do 3 times 3 is 9. Pause the video, try to figure out if you know what to do next. That's right, so now we're going to do 2 tens, right? 2 tenths times 3, or 2 times 3, which is 6. Perfect. Now we're going to move on, which is 0 hundredths. Now we're going to do 0 hundredths times 3. So 0 times 3 is, 0 times 3 is simple, is 0. Anything times 0 is 0. Once we're done with 0, let's move on to 6 in the 6 thousandths place. So we know that it's 6 thousandths times 3. So 6 times 3 is 18. But when we're writing our 18, we want to write our 18 this way. So we write our 18, so our 10 thousands, because 18,000 is 10,000 plus 8,000, so that's 10,000, 8, so that's 18,000. All right, now, last one, we want to do our 1 10,000 times 3 right here. So 1 times 3 is 3, right? Don't forget, we need to add our 1 extra 10,000. Oops, sorry, that's my alarm. 1 extra 10,000. So that's 3 10,000. 3 times 1 is 3 10,000 plus 1 10,000, which is 4 10,000. So 3 times 1 is 3 plus 1 is 4. So our answer is 48,069. Let's do another one. So go ahead, erase your whiteboard, and write 27,326 times 3. And get ready to practice your standard algorithm. Your goal today is not to get it all correct. Your goal is to just remember the steps. And even if you don't make it, it's totally fine. Don't forget, this takes time. Be patient with yourself and just keep practicing. And hopefully, I'll be back tomorrow. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started again. We want to get started with our smallest place value. So go ahead on your whiteboard, you can go ahead and start. Start with 6 ones times 3. Okay, so I know 6 ones times 3 is 18, right? But then I'm not going to write 18 like this. No, I'm not, because I am now doing it the standard algorithm way. I'm going to write it as 1 tens and 8 ones, because 18 is equal to 1 tens and 8 ones, right? That's 4th grade. I hope we remember. If not, that's okay. All right, so now that we're done with that, we're going to move on, which is 2 tens, or 2 times 3, which is 6. But we know this is 2 tenths, right? This is 2 tenths. So what that means is we need to remember that it's 2 times 3, which is 6. 6 tenths plus 1 tenth, which is 7 tenths. So go ahead and write 7 tenths. Boom. Now we're done with that. We're going to do, we're going to do 3 hundredths in the hundredths place. 3 hundredths times 3. So I know 3 times 3 is 9. 3 hundredths times 3 is 9 hundredths. But I'm just going to write 9 in the hundredths place. Then I'm done with that. I'm going to move on to 7 thousandths. So it's 7 times 3 is 21. So that's 21 thousandths. I know that 21 thousandths has 2 10 thousandths because it's 21 thousandths, right? So it's 20 thousandths and 1,000. That's what it means, 21 thousandths. All right, so I'm going to write 2 in the 10,000s place, and I'm going to write 1 in the thousands place, and then last one. I have 20 tenths, 10,000, sorry, or 2 10,000s times 3, which is 2 times 3 is 6. That's 60,000. But then I have to add the 2 10,000s that I have from before. So 2 times 3 is 6. 6 10,000s or 60,000s plus 2 20,000s is 80,000s. I know. So that's 81,978. All right, let's DJ Khaled this. Let's do one more. Another one. All right. So first things first, go ahead and start with the smallest place value, which is 5 ones, right? So let's do 5 ones times 6, which is 5 times 6, and that is 30. So when we write 30, we know it's 3 tenths. So we know that it's 0 in the ones place and 3 in the tens place. 3 tenths, or 30. Next, we're going to move on to our second largest. Oops, sorry. Let me use a different color. Our second largest place value, which is a second smallest, which is 1 tenth. So 1 times 6 is 6, right? 1 tenths times 6 is 6 tenths. So I know 1 tenth times 6 is 6 tenths, right? But then we need to add this 3 tenths to 6 tenths, which makes it 9 tenths. So that is 9 tenths. Okay? So our next one is 2 hundredths times 6. So I know 2 times 6 is 12. So 2 hundredths times 6 hundredths times 6 ones is 12 hundredths, right? And we know 12 hundredths is also 1,000 plus 2 hundredths. So let's go ahead and write our 2 in the hundredths place, right there. And our 1 in the thousands place, we're going to carry it. Next up, we have 0 thousands times 6, which is 0 thousandths. Now, when we're adding 0 thousandths to 1,000, that gives us 1,000. Boom. And then we have our last one, which is 1 10,000 times 6. So that makes it 6 10,000ths, and we could just go ahead and add, write it down below. So our answer is 61,290. Okay. Now, at the end of this video, go ahead and let me know how you feel about this. Thumbs up, thumbs middle, thumbs down. How much percent are you at? And I want y'all to know that I'm very proud of y'all. I miss you so much. Now go be stinkers, but not too stinky. I love you. I'll see you hopefully tomorrow. Bye.